So yeah, for anybody thinking, you know, I want to try this myself, this looks fun, I wouldn't bother. The bronze keeper is just like, I've never seen anything quite like it. He doesn't dive. My keeper had the acrobatic trait on him. There was absolutely nothing acrobatic in his gameplay. He just literally stands there. So I decided I was going to play 10 games of Foot Champions. At first I was like, I'm going to play all 40. And after these 10 games, I was like, this is just ridiculous. This I cannot be doing with this. But yes, on the screen now, and this is the team that I used. And on the bench, I had Emery Moore, who was arguably the best bronze I've ever used. He was absolutely insane. He's got like mad stats for a bronze. He cost me like 27k, so you know, for a bronze, you'd expect him to be quite good. So, first game of Foot Champions then. I reckon some people are probably wondering if I'd come up against bronze teams. We came up against no bronze teams. It was like no fair matchmaking. It was, you know, straight up giving me tough opponents. This guy didn't have too much chaos. Probably the worst team I've come across ever in Foot Champions, to be fair. But he still manages to go 1-0 up. He just sort of had a shot, which is what you'll find a lot of people do. But we get back into the game with a chip. It was Chaplin. Now his left foot was deadly for a bronze. So yeah, we get ourselves back into the game, and then we managed to somehow go 2-1 up. This right striker, Cole, is ridiculous. He's tall, he's pacey, he's strong, it's mad. And then we Emery Moore, second half. I bring him on and we go 3-1 up, and I was like, what is going on? This guy pulls one back in the 77th minute. And I thought, oh, hang on, here we go. But we actually managed to hold off that game. First game with the bronze team, we get a win. So we move into the second game, and it doesn't get any easier. Look at the state of that. Got Aguero, got Umtiti, we got Ramos. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. And look at the state of that goal. Oh my God, we've gone 1-0 up against that team. God knows what that guy was thinking when that happened. But this was the problem, corners. The bronzes don't win headers from corners. Just Schneidlin there, just getting back in the game. And it starts to go wrong here. He gets another goal there with Di Maria. I think that was Di Maria's weak foot. And he puts himself in the lead, but we don't go out just like that. We Honeyman with the cross to Chaplin. We're back in the game. I was like, am I genuinely competing with this guy? But this game was far from over at 2-2. Goes ahead again with Di Maria there. I just couldn't handle him. It was just literally ridiculous. But Cole on the turn. That was a pretty good finish from him. So after 90 minutes, then this game ended 3-3. So it went to extra time, and I just couldn't control his attack. He brings on Musa, and it goes 4-3 up. I thought, like, this is game over. But no, we get a penalty. God knows what this guy's thinking at this point. And we actually slot the penalty away, and it's 4-4. But that wasn't how the game ended. We ended up going in and getting another goal. So for the first time in the game, we go 5-4 up, and I was like, there's 10 minutes left. We can hold this off and we can get our second win. But 120th minute, just look at that. That is actually proper lucky. And it's 5-5. So that takes us to penalties. And if anybody knows what my penalty shootout sort of record is, it's not great at all. We win 1 for every four penalty shootouts we have, I'd say. But just look at this penalty shootout. It's one of the most tragic penalty shootouts I think I've ever watched. But we're 2-1 up. If he misses this, we actually win. Would you believe it? Anyway, moving on. So, next opponent then, and this was quite an annoying game, to be honest, because personally, I didn't think this opponent was quite good, but Bonaventura, my Italian's perfect, puts this guy 1-0 up, and then again, two goals from Bonaventura, whatever his name is. But we get one back there, Emery Moore, with one of the best left foots for a bronze I've ever seen. And I thought, right, we'll get back into the game, but that unfortunately didn't last long. And he puts himself 3-1 up. We get a goal back here. Look at this. This is just pure and utter fluke. Like, I hadn't seen anything quite like that. I was one of the subs there, Poi, I think he's called. But unfortunately, we lose that game 3-2. It was a pretty tough game, but I think his goals were just pretty fluky, to be honest. And bit undeserved. But so going to the next game then. Now this one wasn't great, to be honest. We could have got off to a better start there. 3-0 down in 22 minutes. You're probably thinking I'm completely out of the game, and that just wasn't the case. We get one goal back there. What a strike! Literally like 2 minutes after that, we get another goal here. Chaplin has a shot, ricochets to Cole, and he manages to put it in the goal somehow. And then, like, another 5 minutes later after this, Honeyman on the turn, under the keeper. Beautiful finish from Honeyman, but it all went wrong after that, to be honest. He gets one goal there, gets another goal there, and he finishes it off with another goal here with Benzema, and we lose that game 6-3. A bit of a disaster. So, we move on to the next game now. This guy was, like, he had some sort of phobia of shooting. Like, he could pass the ball around for days, but he just was like, nah, I'm not shooting. And I mean, again, we get so fortunate with the keepers parrying into the path of our players, but we go 1-0 up, and that was the worst bit of keeping I've ever seen. How was it ricocheted back to in there, and it shouldn't even be 1-1, and he goes 2-1 up there, so it should be 1-1 actually now, not 2-1, because like that bronze keeper, some of the stuff I was seeing him do is just, I've never seen out quite like it. But we get back into the game there. That was actually quite a nice bit of play. So this game went to extra time, and 94th minute. It was a pretty tight game, this one. Here we go, through with Cole. What we're going to do? Keeper saves it, falls to Rose, who's the centre mid, and we're 3-2 up. Like, we're scoring so many goals, I couldn't believe it. But the bronze team, from kick-off, just after they scored, they seem to concede so many times. I wasn't happy about that, so I went up the other end here. Emery and Moore, 101st minute, and we're 4-3 up, and that's how the game ended. We managed to get another win, so 5 games played, 3 wins, 2 losses. But I'll take that for a bronze team. And then we come into the next game, and this guy's got them in one of them cards for finishing really well in FUT Champions in the monthly awards. And I was like, you are having a laugh. We don't stand a chance in this game. But a bit of a mistake there from him, actually, and he passes it to me. And I don't know how that went in, but it did. And we're 1-0 up. Rose again, he was a quality centre mid. Look at this guy gets back into the game here, nice little bit of passing play, and what is it? The keeper dived the wrong way, looking at that. What is he doing? Absolute just failure of a keeper. But later on in the game, then 78th minute, we have a shot, and the keeper saves it, comes back, and Shelly decides to just tap in his own goal. I'll take that. So we're 2-1 up here, but unfortunately, once again, straight from kick-off pretty much, comes through, Son, puts this guy back in the game, 2-2. And this game went to extra time again. Like, these games were taking forever, but Emery and Moore, little turn there, beautiful turn in fact, and even better finish, and we win that game 3-2. I genuinely couldn't believe that. I did not expect to win that game. And we come into the next game, and it just doesn't get any easy for us. Like, this was an annoying game. Like, if you cross the ball in and we've got bronzes defending, they just can't win headers. It just doesn't happen, and Pogba puts this guy 1-0 up. We get back into the game though. Chaplin makes it 1-0, but what is the right back doing there? What an absolute spoon. Literally, man. Like, what is going on there? And after that goal, I sort of went attacking, and it's not a good idea. I wouldn't recommend going attacking with a bronze team, and we lose that game 3-1 unfortunately. And then I was like, right, we can't get any worse than that. What is that? What is that? We've got 5 at the back, we've got attributes on the attackers, and this was a boring game, to be fair. 90th minute, this guy had a chance to win the game. He got a corner. I was like, oh, here we go. We're not losing the 90th minute. We managed to sort of get possession back, can't move from the corner, and surely not. God knows how mad this guy must have been when that happened. But Emery Moore gets us the 1-0 win, and we move on to the next game. So this is probably one of the worst teams I've come across so far, and it's still pretty decent. But again, the keeper fumbles it. Like, this is happening so much. I don't know what was going on. It's like, I don't know if it like handicapped the other team. I don't know, but I've never seen keepers fumble it that much. But yeah, this guy gets himself back into the game. Again, something that you see happen quite a bit, but nice little calm finish there from Cole, puts us back in the lead in the 60th minute, and then 87th minute we come through again. That is a quality finish. That, you know, if he carries on like this, he's going to get a place in my first team for Griezmann. Like, honestly, he was amazing, and we win that game. So we come into the next game, and this team was just the defence was too hard to break down. He had Noble at cam there, but he brought him straight off somebody better, and his overall team was just solid. He goes 1-0 up there with Kevin De Bruyne, and we get back into the game there. 69th minute, 1-0, Poi, the super sub, but unfortunately, Aguero just another class, and that is how that game ends. We lose it 2-1. So that's the 10 games, and I'm pretty chuffed with that, to be fair. 6 wins out of 10 with that team. Like, I reckon if I'd have had a gold keeper with an attribute card or something, like, we could have potentially got like 8 or 9 wins out of the 10 with a bronze team. It was honestly just the keeper who was unbelievable. You'd expect, you know, you'd think a keeper could dive and save a few things, but not with a bronze keeper, definitely not.